Hello, kids. Join Andy on an adventurous quest, where his hard work and bravery lead to an amazing discovery. In a green forest filled with tall trees and whispering winds, there lived a little ant named Andy. Andy was known for his adventurous spirit and his determination. One day, while exploring the edge of the forest, Andy found something strange, a big piece of bread lying in the middle of a quiet clearing. Excited, Andy thought that the bread could feed the whole colony. However, as he approached, he realized something was off. The bread was too big, too perfect, and there were no other ants around. Andy knew it wouldn't be easy to move such a large piece of bread by himself, but he felt he had to try. Andy pushed against the bread with all his might. It barely moved an inch. Suddenly, a cold wind blew through the trees, making the leaves rustle loudly. Andy felt a shiver down his spine, thinking the bread might be a trap. Despite his unease, he shook off the feeling and continued to push, determined to bring the bread back to the anthill. The sun began to set, casting long shadows across the clearing. Andy was almost halfway when the ground beneath him started to tremble. He looked up and saw a large, dark figure moving through the trees. It was a beetle, much bigger than Andy, heading straight for him. Andy's heart raced as he realized he had to move fast. The bread was too heavy to carry quickly, and the beetle was getting closer. With a sense of panic, Andy knew he couldn't leave the bread behind, but he didn't want to be caught by the beetle either. Remembering his grandmother's advice about using his head and heart in scary situations, Andy took a deep breath and looked around. He noticed a small hole under a nearby rock, just big enough for him to squeeze through but not the beetle. With renewed determination, Andy pushed the bread as hard as he could, guiding it toward the hole. The beetle was almost upon him when Andy gave one final shove. The bread tipped into the hole, and Andy quickly followed, squeezing through just as the beetle lunged at him. Safe inside the hole, Andy watched as the beetle prowled around outside, unable to reach him. After what felt like hours, the beetle finally gave up and left. Andy waited a little longer before carefully pushing the bread out of the hole. Exhausted but relieved, Andy carried the bread the rest of the way back to the anthill. When he arrived, all the ants gathered around, cheering for him. The queen ant smiled with pride as she observed Andy's bravery and hard work. The colony would feast that night, thanks to his courage and quick thinking. From that day on, Andy was celebrated as a hero, known for his hard work and bravery in the face of danger. The story of his big challenge became a tale of inspiration for the entire colony, reminding everyone that, with hard work and courage, they could overcome any challenge.